models. Um, as you saw, I have a mom and daughter branding for them, and this comes with good things and bad things. The good things are that we are in a blue ocean niche, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
But the bad things are about the chatting mainly. Let's say, because the subscribers come to our OnlyFans profiles
Mm-hmm.
and they are start asking for content with them together, and we can't really offer them what they are looking for. I mean, we promote it on our Instagram account. It's working pretty well, but on the other hand, on the chatting side, we have some problems there.
Got you. Yeah, I've read that in the chat for sure. For the sake of like understanding it, I'm just gonna assume I know very little about it. Like I kind of want to approach it from like a different side. So like what were like the specific things that drop the revenue doing that? So is do you notice like in the numbers like a direct drop off of purchase rates so far?
Well, the reason that the revenue dropped was
Mm-hmm.
because Instagram uh, closed our accounts, our old main accounts.
Yeah.
We had like four big accounts, and in total was like 2.5 millions followers.
Yeah.
Uh, Back then, everything was working. Not wow, but 200 K a week month was the level.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, it's very, very low because we don't have that account anymore. But still, at that level, at 200K, it was like 100K pay per each creator.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was just moving on like that because if it works, why should I change it? But right now, when I started from the stretch, let's say, I have this concern is in my mind. If worth all the effort to build something that in the future don't have that much potential, let's say, to generate revenue because of the bottleneck with the chatting side.
Mm-hmm. But how do you like? I'm just gonna start from that. Like, how do you notice it's like a real bottleneck in terms of the branding? I mean, obviously, like there's always gonna be people that expect certain content, but I depending on the branding, you can usually work around that. Like, how did you notice like it blocks you in the chatting so much?
From the feedback that I have from my chatters, the chatting side is outsourced
Mm-hmm.
to an agency. I know it's not the best thing that I can do on the chatting side, but still was the best for my situation because I was so focused on the marketing side.
Yeah,
Right now, I'm working to train a marketing guy uh,
yeah,
to replace me somehow, and after that, I'm trying to pay more attention to the chatting itself.
yeah. I got you. Now, here's the thing. Is it gonna impact like my overall take, right? I can be wrong, but I'd love to hear your take on it. But is it gonna impact the chatting? Yes. People, especially when we say explore, like we did a video together, all that stuff. Yeah, there's always gonna be people expecting that. But is it gonna not make sales? I'd argue no. Like from a very simple standpoint, like we have that as well. Like we also use that angle of yeah, the I don't know Spider-Man video, ooh, in the marketing, you know, and then in the back end, they're like, oh, where's the Spider-Man video? In my experience, from all the different things we tried of kind of like promising content on the front end, it's not being there on the back end for whatever reason. It affects the numbers by like 10-20% for us. Now, obviously, different cases can be that this is more, but I would argue if we think about it, I'm not saying it's not a problem. We can talk about how to use that as well. Like people click the link in the bio, they sub to the OF, they text her. the buying intent is obviously there. It's kind of like the only thing the chatters or the chatting agency has to do is funnel that different. Now, ways to go about it. I mean, it's you're obviously not there, but just to kind of like from the understanding, you can say, "Oh yeah, that's so explicit. I'm very careful because I didn't come out to my family yet. Blah blah blah. It's such a big deal for me. Like, I just want to make sure you like me as a person. Then I'll involve my friend very soon. And then you're kind of like doing the shy frame of like buy some content first, then I'm going to show it to you. You can say, "Oh yeah, I had to take it down because it was too explicit for F. I'm going to upload it in like a week." But whatever, let's say she filmed me doing a certain type of content using a different frame. Like she was still present, she filmed me. If you want to be super crazy, you can just edit a female voice from AI or something in the background saying, "Oh, that's so hot, baby." Like there's so many ways you can go about it and you can frame it differently. Um, so I'd say it shouldn't be a bottleneck in the chatting regardless. Should we tone it down? Sure, no issue. But do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. Also, I'm thinking that my approach on the marketing side can be changed in a
Mm.
better way after I watched the
Sure.
workshops
Yeah, for sure.
focused on the marketing side. I understood that maybe my take is a bit too sexual, and if I'm switching to sensual more, maybe there will be some improvements.
Yes.
And
If you want to hear my
and
take, sorry to
yeah,
interrupt you, by
please.
the way. Yeah, but
No,
the,
please.
the two main changes that I'd say make a lot of sense because I mean, obviously it works. But the two changes are one in the marketing, one in the back end. Everything from there we can talk about. But first of all, in the back end, I feel kind of stupid having to explain that to a chatting agency, which is kind of like their main job, you know? So it's like, why don't they know this? But they should obviously never admit that she's not doing that content. Like, bro, if we promise content in the front end about her building a nuclear bomb or something, if people ask about it, we're never saying no, we don't do it. Or if people ask for something crazy, we never say we don't do it. We just say, "Oh yeah, for sure, but I need to trust you more to do it, aka you need to spend more money." So on a very basic level, the chatting agency needs to not say, "Oh, we don't do that." Of course the subs like that's not even the branding thing. That's just, yeah, you lied to them type thing. So obviously maybe not admit to lying in the chatting. That's just a chatting agency thing, and you can. It's not a big ask. That's like basic sales. So you can be like, "Guys, like if people ask for that, here's the 5 messages you can send them, but don't admit you're not doing it." You know what the fuck? That's the first thing. Just giving them, you can even give them, or we can prepare you like 5 framings that you can do. On the marketing side, I mean, obviously, yeah, we should be less sexual, but we can still try doing that content. Maybe we should just not be as explicit. Like we can still like say, blah blah blah. Um, go like how explicit did you mention it? Did you really say us after doing content for F together, or like how much do you really
No.
say it happened?
Well, I think if we can take a look on an account,
Hmm.
maybe will be more clear for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, sure. Send it over.
I will send it. And also about the first part that we talked about the chatter,
Yeah.
the chatting. Um, I try to tell them to do something like that. I mean, to avoid the truth and sell a future, uh,
Future sell.
to
Yeah,
sell in the
just
future. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, frame it different. Yeah. What
Uh,
did they do?
but they told me that it's risky and they don't want to risk to have the accounts banned.
Mm, mm. I mean, yeah. For a chatting agency, this is not a good look, I'll tell you. Like, it's just basic chatting stuff of like, yeah, of course, we're not promising we're gonna send it tomorrow. That could be account ban, but saying, yeah, that type of stuff I'm a bit careful about. It's just like I haven't come out, no one knows I don't do this type of stuff. Saying you're not sending that content now, you might do in the future is no risk at all. Like, not gonna lie, bro, like from a chatting agency perspective, that's super retarded. Like they should know better, and that's I think more of an excuse than it is actual knowledge. Like there is no risk. Like of course, bro. Like if she doesn't want to send it now, she can say that. Like those like you, I would consider either getting a chatting agency that knows their shit, or like being very open about it. Guys, this is not an issue. If the account gets banned, I'll own it, but it's not going to be a risk. Please do it like that. This is basic chatting. Like, it's not even high level stuff. But okay, let me quickly screen share the accounts. Here we go. Here we are. So let me check. I mean, obviously, I like the verticals a lot. I like the setup. I think overall, like, one sec, let me check. Are they, one sec, are there any videos where you really promise this type of content, or is it just like us, mother, daughter, or whatever?
Well, I don't promise anywhere something like that, but however, you can see in the pin we have these two type of videos
Yeah.
where not this one, the next one, this one, for example. I mean, it's something that they think that something will happen
Yeah. But bro,
on the
like,
page.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think it's a traffic problem. Like, listen, here's the thing. I thought maybe there's like a few videos, right, where you kind of went over the edge and you said, oh, people have seen our mother-daughter video or whatever. But like, I'm not gonna lie, of course, people expect it to a certain degree, but this is a chatting agency problem, man. I'll tell you right now. Like,